This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, continuing our video series on doing nothing, being everything. We need to be aware of awareness. It's time for us to start understanding. If we've already begun this practice, this might be old hat, something you're very familiar with. It might be something you're kind of familiar with, or it might be something that's new for you. No matter where we are on the path towards realization, towards the state of grace and love that is calling us at every moment, we still always need to be reminded at this time by someone on a video screen, but by ourselves. We have to remember to remind ourselves to not always forget to be aware. Aware. What is awareness? Awareness is simply to know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're doing, what's happening around you. As you develop your awareness practice with impersonality. At the beginning, it might be very difficult to be impersonal about it. As we move on, it's still difficult, but we learn impersonality, which means we learn to watch what's happening within and without impersonally. That means no judgment. It's not good or bad. That means we don't explain it, why it's happening, where it came from, where it's going, what it means. It means we don't push it down and pretend it's not there. Oh, I'm not feeling bad. I'm in control. But don't push things down. We simply see the truth. Remember, we're not judging or explaining, so how can it hurt us? It's simply an observation. We don't even take ourselves personally. That's really the goal. Not taking things outside of us personally, wonderful. Not taking yourself personally, emancipation. We'll get there. Next time we're going to do identity and who it is we're not taking personally. But we're not judging, we're not explaining, we're not negating, pushing it down, we're not projecting it. We're not saying, this is because that's happening outside. You said that because she did this, or he did that, or he won't do this. We don't project it. We simply see what's happening within and without. And if we have a reaction, I see that I'm angry inside, and then I see that I'm blaming her for it. That's okay. We get to see, we observe both the anger and the blaming. And then we have that beginning of impersonality. We're starting to see that the anger is happening. We're not judging, not explaining, not pushing it down, and we have projected it on someone else, but now we're seeing that, and now we see that without projecting it further. We don't believe it. We simply say, well, whatever's happening in here is blaming it on her, and we see that blame, and we don't go the next step, which is, I'm blaming her because, then we're back into explanation. If we start explaining, then we move one step back and watch how we're explaining the projection, the anger, until we get to the point where we're just watching and we're no longer reacting to all of these things that we're seeing. It takes practice, and you can do this almost all the time. If there's an emergency, sometimes you need to click into that space, but generally speaking in your life, it's safe to do so. You can maintain awareness of what's happening within and around you. You'll find that just simply being aware without judgment, explanation, negation, or projection is in and of itself light that dispels darkness. It is of itself emancipatory. It will free you as you practice it. Stay with us. We're just getting into, now we were watching the doings, right? We're watching doings. We're watching thoughts and feelings inside, circumstances outside. We're watching doings. Stay with us as we continue down this amazing exploration and soon experience of being, letting go of unnecessary doings.